everyone, my name is Jules Konda and I'm here with your Tuesday Learn and Share program as part of Cardinia Shire Council's Alive with Creativity digital program. You can find out more about the program and see upcoming events online at www.cardinia.vic.gov.au/Alive with Creativity. Today I'm here in my messy studio and I'm going to answer 5 questions about myself as an artist and my practice, so let's start. Who are you and your art form practice? I am Jules, Creative Director of Festive Tribe. Festive Tribe is a little arts practice that focuses on creating intergenerational art experiences. Through Festive Tribe, I create participatory art for children and families that primarily takes place in the public spaces of events and festivals. The work I produce most often is in the form of installations, so is sculptural and large scale. I am based in Cockatoo, in the foothills of the Dandenongs, so a lot of my work happens in Cardinia at local events and festivals, such as PAVE, Performing and Visual Arts Festival Emerald, and family events for Puffing Billy Railway. Please give us a quick summary of your artistic practice. I refer to the works I create as playscapes, and I like to think of myself as a play worker, activating spaces for play. A key theme underpinning the work is the concept of play, how both adults and children play and why, and how we create space for play in our daily lives. Can you please talk about your project that has been funded through Cardinia Arts Response Grants? Please Stand Here is a participatory work that invites a reactivating of our public spaces in a playful way. 2020 has shifted the way in which we move through our shared spaces. We've seen public spaces close, perspex screens go up, tape and stickers on shop floors directing us how to move and behave in public. So Please Stand Here echoes this, using temporary spot marking paint, a series of directional diagrams, dotted lines, arrows and other simple bold symbols, kind of like old style dance charts, will be created along pathways and grassed areas in local parks and squares throughout Cardinia. It invites an audience participation, hopefully by interpreting and following these diagrams around the space. Participants can join in walking, running, hopping, jumping, wheeling, or otherwise moving through and around the space. I hope it will engage people to explore the work, to have fun with it, and to engage in a familiar space in a new way, which is kind of how we're going to be moving past lockdown out into the world again. So Please Stand Here invites our community back out to play in our post-pandemic world. Are you currently working on other projects during this time? I'm currently completing my Master of Arts, Art in Public Space at RMIT. We've just shifted to online learning. As part of this, I'm working on a project about our waterways and how we engage with the creeks and rivers that we live alongside. During lockdown also, I became obsessed with making face masks, and I've pulled out my trusty sewing machine and I have currently finished making 200 masks for a fundraiser. So that's been lots of fun actually and kept me really busy. Do you have any advice or positive messages to artists out there currently working in isolation during this challenging time? The pandemic had a huge and immediate effect on the arts and creative industries. As a public art maker, I certainly struggled for the first few weeks, maybe months, wondering how on earth I could move forward in my practice when all events and festivals and venues had closed, even all our public spaces were closed. The work I make requires tactile responses from the audience, so it couldn't be used. I had to think in a completely different way. But artists are a resilient bunch. We are always the first to adapt, to find new ways of working and to respond to the world around us. Keep researching, reading and looking at what other artists are doing around the world for inspiration. And it's really a great opportunity to try a new approach, to tackle a new project or use new materials, something that you wouldn't normally have done. Be brave. I also think the supports from our industry and local government has been fantastic, and this certainly helped me stay inspired and get my practice back on track. What is one thing you do as an artist that helps you create? Well, I do adore our wide open spaces in Australia, and being out under that big sky, being on the road. A road trip certainly allows me space for creative thinking. However, we're in lockdown, so there hasn't been any road trips. I've settled for a walk through the forest instead, and I'm right across the road from the beautiful Wright Forest, so there's lots of lovely trails in there, and that's been fantastic.